India's household savings are shrinking even as liabilities grow. A new economic pathway June 2025 report from CareEdge Ratings show the country's savings base has weakened for a third straight year. The gross domestic savings fell to 30.7% of GDP in FY 23-24, down from 32.2% since 2015. The driver is households. Their savings dropped to 18.1% of GDP, the lowest share in 3 years. At the same time, household financial liabilities surged to 6.2% of GDP, almost double the level a decade ago. In plain terms, families are saving less and borrowing more, eroding the pool of funds that usually finances domestic investment. The savings represent income not spent on final consumption. A robust saving buffer helps fund capital formation without relying on foreign money. The current decline raises questions about the durability of India's investment engine, especially because household savings have historically provided roughly half of country's investable resources. Despite the weaker savings trend, the broader economy continues to expand. The Statistics Ministry projects real GDP will reach Rs 187.97 lakh crores in FY25, up 6.5% from the previous year when adjusted for inflation. The nominal GDP is forecast to witness a rise of 9.8%. Growth is therefore still healthy in both real and cash terms. Government investment is picking up just as households tighten their belts. Central capital expenditure hit Rs 10.5 lakh crore in FY25, beating the revised target of 10.2 lakh crore rupees. Both the centre and 20 major states swung from first half contraction to a second half rebound in capex. April 2025 kept the momentum. The centre booked 14.3% of its full year capex target in the first month alone versus 8.9% a year earlier. However, consumer sentiment tells a different story. Rural confidence was neutral from September 23 to May 25, thanks to stronger farm prospects, easing food inflation, and a 6.1% rise in rural male wages as of February. Urban confidence signaled caution, but expectations for the year ahead remain positive in both segments. Here are some of the key findings from the report. The gross domestic savings declined. Household savings fell for the third consecutive year, reaching 18.1% of GDP in FY24. The gross financial liabilities of households rose sharply to 6.2% of GDP in FY24, nearly doubling over the past decade. The agricultural growth remained healthy. The rural consumer confidence for the current period hovered around the threshold of 100, while urban consumer confidence lagged, remaining in the pessimistic zone. The consumer confidence for the year ahead remained optimistic for both rural and urban consumers, though urban confidence continued to trail behind. Favorable agricultural prospects, easing food inflation, and upbeat rural wage growth have aided the rural demand scenario. Feeble manufacturing growth, though improved in Q4, construction activity jumped sharply to 10.8% in Q4. Financial, real estate, and professional services have supported the service sector growth. On one hand, rural India is providing a floor for consumption growth while cities wait for clearer signals. Household savings are slipping, but the government's capex drive and stable inflation are cushioning the economy. Rural demand looks resilient, export growth may pause, and companies are trimming costs. The key watch points of FY26 are whether household savings stabilize, how quickly rate cuts feed through to spending, and whether public investment can keep private investment growing. For more news and updates, keep watching Live Mint.